I'm doing a mixture of things today. I'm gonna do basically what's in my medical storage, and then we're going to organize it, because I was starting off with the idea of just doing medical storage, then I realized, oh well, this is gonna be extremely short and boring. So I decided, hey, why not, organize it in this video too. So, welcome to my medical storage tour and organization, I guess. But let's move on. I'm actually gonna have 3 containers that we're gonna go through, and so we're just gonna go from there. Okay, so in here, I'm just gonna start with this bag. In this bag, it's basically just a bunch of tubey clips. I have 15 tubey clips in there. I can show my tubey clips later on if that's what somebody wants, I guess. But just tubey clips in there, nothing special. And then to open it back up, I have a bunch of syringes. I have the catheter tip, like these, like this. Which I have it with this type of bottom and that type of bottom. And then I also have the ENFit syringes like this, in case, I get my tube replaced and it happens to be an ENFit tube. My first one was, and that's why I have these to begin with. I also have, sorry guys, this is like a messed up video. I have some paper tape marker pour. This roll's only been used, I think, like once. I have another roll of it that I actually stole from the hospital down here, which is almost gone. Hypaflex, well, Profix, which is basically Hypaflex, but another brand, so there's that. I have it left over from a surgery I had when doing dressing changes. And then I have Steri strips, again, surgeries I've had at that dressing changes, where I had Steri fall off, and it wasn't supposed to yet, so I was told to just, do that. Then have alcohol prep pads, because you never know when you might need one of those, and I think I just threw an open one in here. Actually, no, that's just 2 bent over. Got scissors, because I might need to cut tape or something, and changing it. And I've also got suture scissors, actually. Got suture scissors right there. And then we've got the bags, feed bags. And then we move on down here. So down here it's really nothing. It's just a bunch of bags again. Joey Punster bags, 1000 ml. I have a monthly set of those. All 30 don't fit in here, so I have to have it between here and here. So that's everything for in here, and then we're gonna move on. Over here, it's all the same thing. It looks pretty empty. It looks like, I probably need more. There's a box over there, but I don't need more. I don't need to call for more. I have boxes on the other side of my room for them, so I can fill this back up later. I might do that in part of my organization here in a few. But the formula I use is Jevity 1.5. And I use 4 of these bottles a day. I usually fill it up in the morning, and I go from there. I know it looks like I have just 2 missing, but really I have from here up missing. I always fill it up, start from back there, and I always have 2 and a gap missing after I've opened about 2 boxes. Sometimes 2.5 boxes are doing that. Because I'll have a half box left over in here still. So now I'm going to move on to the last container, and we're going to get to organization. So the last container is going to be this one up here, so I'm actually moving down here. I'll show you everything in it. So let me just carefully, okay, so we don't need that. Start off with, I have a black therapy band. It's the only therapy band I have. I don't use it often anymore. It's actually a latex-free therapy band, so that's good. Because I am allergic to latex, so yay. Not really. I actually am allergic to latex, but not really. Yay. I mean, allergic reactions suck. So, and then I have this messed up thumb brace. I'm gonna guess it's for the left thumb. Yeah. Okay. So left thumb. It's many thumb dislocations have led me here. I mean, I would show my thumb just as this weird thing. Thanks to EDS. For some reason in here, I have this. If I unlock it, if it's unlocked. No, it's locked. If this thing is like 2 years old, it's not gonna work anymore. Okay. I was gonna bend it, but this is from when I had knee surgery in 2018. Don't even know I still have this, but okay, I do for whatever reason. And it has the hinges on it. It bends. This was the last position I was in with it, I guess you could say. So it's kind of bent, not fully. And then I walked it. I actually, by the time I was taking it off, I was able to bend it all the way. But I had it starting off like it being completely straight. So there's that. Like I said, for whatever reason, I don't know why I have it, but I do. Things are tangled up in here. Some things that shouldn't even be in here are. Okay. We have another thumb brace. Again, for the left thumb. You know, we love that. Having multiple of the same braces for whatever reason. Many injuries. And I have, you're gonna laugh. Not really. Another brace. Wrist brace at this. This is the wrist brace without the thumb piece, so it's not like the other two are. This is for the right wrist. So there's that. I know I've kept stuff from surgeries. I will say this though. I've had casts, and I'm not the crazy person who keeps their casts. So you're not going to see any of those, but I do have those, just not with me. They're in trash at orthopedic offices, probably in a landfill or a dump somewhere. So I have this sling. This is actually my sling from shoulder surgery, except it's missing the piece that goes back here, you know, the block, the huge block piece. We got rid of that. So we kept the sling, in case, you know, it's ever needed. Like, say I hurt my right shoulder or something happens to my left shoulder, and they're like, oh, use a sling. Do you have a sling at home? Yeah, I have a sling at home. It's no longer a surgical sling because I don't have the block. You know, the big piece they use it for after surgeries. I still don't think I do. Because I don't see it in here. So next I have this little strap. It's a patella strap. So this part sits like right under the kneecap, and it basically just does like this. Try not to use it right now, but it actually helps with a little bit of instability. And it just buckles like that around your kneecap. I have another sling, apparently. I didn't realize I still had this one. So it's like this. It has a strap that goes around like your waist, and then this strap that goes, you know, up here. So it's like my surgical sling, except not the one I got from my surgery. This was before my surgery, actually, when I first hurt my shoulder, the 1,000 times I hurt my shoulder. I've got a weird hip brace. So it's like this. You know, just, it's pretty weird. This part actually goes around your thigh, this part around your hip. Got an ankle brace right here. A back brace, which my doctor told me I probably should be using right now, back issues, but I'm not, because this back brace actually kind of sucks, and I want to see what therapy does before I wind up using it again. So it's just got like a pillow piece right here, not really a pillow, but like a part that goes against your back. And then I have another thumb brace. I usually have other braces I keep in here. I'll probably find those as we're getting on with the organization, and I'll be able to put them in here and vice versa, because I know I have a couple of other things that I usually keep in here as well. But we're gonna move on to organization, starting with up here, and then we're like this container that you're sitting on top of right now, filling up the feed container and actually organizing the braces container. Before I move on, basically I want to say I was right. Another ankle brace. If I even showed one a minute ago, I don't remember. And then an ace wrap, you know, in case it's ever needed. So let's actually move on with organizing. Thing that we're gonna put in the first drawer, maybe try to get the bags all fit in a second. So I've moved this over here, and we're just gonna organize it and then stick this back in here. Okay, so instead of actually setting it up the way I said, you know, moving it, sitting on top of the other container, I have now propped my phone up a different way, and this is sitting in front of me. I'm going to explain what I'm doing and then kind of show along the way, so the camera might stop and be flipped and stuff like that. But I'm actually going to start with putting syringes in here. I'm going to try not to have to put these in the first drawer, maybe somehow make them fit all in the bottom. If I have to put those in the first drawer, then we'll go back and fix this to make it work, so that way those can fit in with the way I'm trying to do this. But I have these 3 syringes. As I've said before, I don't use these 3 because I have a catheter tip type tube, so it has the open and close cap, not the twist. So I'm just gonna set these in here, kind of going in like this type of a direction, and then the other syringes will actually follow. So I'm gonna put this one towards the corner. This one, and as you saw, only one of these have a cap on it, and it's because when I got this one from the hospital, it didn't come with a cap on it. It came just like this, and then the other one has a cap on it. I actually had more of these, but you know, in this version, so I had more of these at one point. But when I was cleaning out things after having it switched over to a catheter tip, when I had to get my tube replaced, I was dumb and threw away all but 3 syringes. So if I ever want to put an infit tube and then continue to have infit, I'm probably gonna buy or have my company send me more of those. But anyways, I'm now gonna start like putting these in here. So I'm just gonna kind of do them the same exact way as I was doing the others, and hopefully making them all fit. Because I know with them having the type of bottom that they have, it's going to be a bit more difficult compared to if they all had flat bottom. Which I have one that has a flat bottom. It's this one. It's the only one that way. I got this from the hospital as well. When I had it replaced, it no longer has markings on it because for the longest this was the only one I used, and then I stopped using this one. This one at the time was a lot easier for me. I don't know why, I guess it's because I could put my hand on top of it and push down, but I'm putting all syringes except for this one in there because this is my medicine syringe. And I have one in here that I'm not using because it's a medicine syringe, but I'm going ahead and putting it in here. So I want to show how I have the syringes laid out, and then we're going to go from there. This is the layout of the syringes, you know, just kind of laid across the bottom, and we're going to see how we can make it work from here. I have 2 more syringes that would go here, but they are both currently not in here. One's in my kitchen, one's in my bathroom. Don't ask me why, but we're just going to move on. Okay, so I don't want to put that in there. We're going to do steri strips, tape, alcohol prep pads next. So I'm just going to kind of lay these like up, and we're going to find the alcohol prep pads. I know these aren't the only ones, but you know, okay. We're just going to lose stuff now because we threw it out. I'll find it later. There's these 3 plus more wherever they are. Found them. Sorry. Okay, so actually there's these 5. Sorry, I can't do math correctly now. I'm just going to kind of fold them up together and kind of sit down to the side. Right up like in the front. And then I'm going to take the Profix or Hypaflex, and it's gonna sit right. It's gonna sit in front of those, right under the syringes, and then I'm gonna put the other 2 tape behind it, and then I'm gonna move on to the suture scissors and my actual scissors. We're just gonna stack these in there as well. And now I'm gonna kind of show what I'm talking about, because you just see me talking and not showing, because it's hard to talk and show and move it all at the same time because I film on my phone. This is what I was talking about, you know. There's the alcohol prep pads, Steri-Strips, Profix, 2 things of the paper tape. Here's my normal scissors, and then that's the suture scissors. So I'm gonna now move on, and we're gonna, like I said, I'm gonna try not to have to put the bags in here, so I'm just not gonna touch the bags right now. Okay, so I know I could take all of these and just lay them in there, but it's so much easier to keep them in here so I don't lose any of them, because they can get easily caught under. So I'm just gonna like take this one and set it up in a corner, which I'll show that in a minute, and wherever it all went, we're moving on to the medicine stuff. I have now lost the syringe. Actually, no, I didn't. We're not going to stick these in there because I'm going to keep them up at the top, only because I want to make it easier access to get to, and I can just grab it off the top of the thing and go. So basically, I'm going to show you where I set the bag, and then we're just going to put it in here and hopefully not have to put these bags in here. And if we do have to put these in here, then we'll go back to this drawer and go from there. So basically I just stuck it over there, and now we're gonna try to do this one-handed without messing everything up, which I already am. I'm actually gonna put it in here and we'll just go from there. So I'm currently trying to get this drawer back in here, but you see, it's not my luck, so it might be a while before we move on to the next clip.
2,000 years later.
Okay, so after about 20 minutes, I finally got this back in here without messing up anything in there, so it's still nicely organized, except that fell over back there, but it's fine. And I just basically put all this up here like this, you know, so when it dries, it's gonna be like that, except when it dries, this won't be on here, so that can actually dry out. But now we're gonna pull this drawer out, organize it, and hopefully I'll be able to get this one in there easier than I did the top. So instead of taking the whole drawer out, I basically pulled it most of the way out, and it's still able to slide right back in, so I don't take 20 minutes. But I'm gonna find a way to organize it, kind of show as I go, and we're gonna go from there. But like I've said, okay, that's not a good one to show with. Like I've said, I use Joey pump bags. It's the 1000 ml. My doctor wants me using the Feed Flush sets, but those are on back order, so it's just the standard bag. That's it. So we're just gonna move on with organizing it. I'm probably gonna talk, you know, as I'm organizing, but I'm gonna take the bags, which I kind of squeezed air out of these the other day, I don't think, and I don't know if it's harming the, I don't think it's gonna harm them at all. It's just air in a bag. I mean, what would it do to the actual feed bags? So kind of taking them and doing them like this, and that's how I had them in there the first time. So it's just closely compact around the bag. It makes it easier, more room to stick it in here. So I'm gonna stick it in here like this, with the bag facing up. Now I'm gonna try a method that I haven't, if it'll stay up, I'm gonna try a method I have not tried. I have bags up here and all over my floor, so. Or just on my floor, because you know, we all saw that. Instead of laying them flat, I'm actually gonna stack them in a certain way and see if it makes more room at all. And if it doesn't, well, I tried. Okay, don't fall. Please don't fall. I'm actually just gonna try to make this a little bit go by a little bit quicker. She was sitting here watching me for 20 minutes trying to organize bags. Or what I was doing, which is sticking them in here like this, is not gonna leave enough room, so we're gonna have to go with a different method. So I'm just gonna take these out and kind of start over. The drawer, I got all but 4 to fit. So they're all just kind of laying like this. I'm gonna move the 4 up here and then kind of show how I have it laid out in there now since I'm adding 4 bags. Easy, I just put the 4 bags here, you know, easy to just take a bag for the day anyways, and then boom. This will only be 4 days with them in the way. Grab what I need, like if I need to grab a syringe, move the bag, get a syringe, extra check there. If I need tape, move it. So it's not gonna be bad, just 4 bags. You can use them for the next 4 days, and then it'll be just that and everything down there. I'm now gonna move on to the brace box so I can do it sitting here before I have to go and get the formula to organize in here. So I did go ahead and grab the other box of food. It's right here. I'm gonna move it over into my chair so we can do the brace box, and then I'll fill it up. This is probably not gonna be enough to fill up the whole thing, but I'm just gonna put 1 box in there for now. It may or may not be enough, I don't know. So we're just gonna set that over there. We're gonna empty this out so we can actually organize it, because I don't know why I threw everything back in here, but I did. Not too hard to empty out. You can see this clear container easy. It's like not foggy. It's not like a foggy clear like the other ones were. So you might see as I'm able to organize it, but I'm gonna try to do this quickly so you're not sitting here for like forever as I'm trying to fill this up. Probably seen at one point my phone fell. Basically, this is how I have it organized. I have the ACE wrap and ankle braces, knee braces, ankle braces, wrist braces here. I know I went to say knee braces because my knee strap. I used to have a knee brace and I have no idea where it went, so let's hope my knees don't act up anytime soon. But I have the slings, and then I have the long surgical knee brace. For some reason, I'm just gonna keep it in there, and my hip brace and back brace on the very bottom. So we're gonna move on to over here, and as you see, yes, there's a box and a piggy bank on there, and it's only because it's where I've been propping the phone up this whole time. So let's move on to filling that up and organizing it, and I'm gonna go put this back up in my closet where I usually keep it. Probably seen at one point my phone fell. Basically, this is how I have it organized. I have the ACE wrap and ankle braces, knee braces, ankle braces, wrist braces here. I know I went to say knee braces because my knee strap. I used to have a knee brace and I have no idea where it went, so let's hope my knees don't act up anytime soon. But I have the slings, and then I have the long surgical knee brace. For some reason, I'm just gonna keep it in there, and my hip brace and back brace on the very bottom. So we're gonna move on to over here, and as you see, yes, there's a box and a piggy bank on there, and it's only because it's where I've been propping the phone up this whole time. So let's move on to filling that up and organizing it, and I'm gonna go put this back up in my closet where I usually keep it. Okay, so laying on here the way that you are, so the way I found doing this. So here's this, and I'm gonna grab the other box. Maybe not have to use scissors this time. And I know it's not much of an organizing, but it's really just filling this up. There's actually a thing on here if I can open it right. There's a part on the box that actually makes it very easy to open. Hold on. It's like this. So I'm gonna take these out, start putting them in there. So let me just get this here. I'm sorry for like all the weird ways that the clips are starting. With the whole me being like this and then like this. Because I'm filming on my phone. My phone's a long distance from me right now. So now that I took all these out, I'm gonna move them out of the way, and just really quickly so we can move this back where it was. It's not like any of these are gonna get smushed. I'm just laying them to the side. like that. Oh, and I'm gonna just get caught, I guess. So we're gonna move this back over. So you're about, like, as I've said, I usually move these to the very front. So usually I move them to right here, which is what I'm gonna do now. And hopefully not knock my phone over. And then we'll start filling them up in the back. Hopefully this whole box will fill it up. If not, I can get another box later. But right now I'm just gonna focus on one box. So I usually just do like this, and then it's a very easy moving process, you know. But I'm gonna quickly do this. So how much I end up filling up. There's this much left. I'm not gonna do it right now, but I'll probably come back later and fill the rest of this up. So like I said, there's this whole row plus like 3 or 4 more rows. But now, since I have these moved up, instead of grabbing from like back here where they were kind of lined up at, I'll come right here and I'll start and just grab these 4, and then it'll be these 3 and that 1, and so on. So that's all of these, and that's it for the organization. I started to cut it off the ends. I don't know how well you can hear me. I said that was it for the organization. I will fill the rest of this up later, because it's probably took like another box, and I'm running out of energy. So it's mainly filled up, and I will start from the back where it's got a full row and just grab 4, move on. But I hope you liked this video. I know it's probably a crazy put together video, so by the time you watch it to the end, you're probably just like, okay, what the heck? Hopefully not, though. I'm gonna hopefully make y'all happy, as I always try to do. So I will see you guys next week. Bye.